the Academy P-47 Razorback Thunderbolt. It's in 1/70 setting scale. In my inbox review I said it were a nice kit. So does it actually build up into a nice kit? Let's have a look. Ah, there she is. So watch me as I build this kit, and it's trials and tribulations. Hello and welcome to my build of this kit by Academy, the P-47 D Razorback. I've already started it. There's sprue shots. I've cut out all the pieces that I need for this kit. I need to paint the cockpit interior green, US interior green, and chrome yellow for inside of there, inside of wheel wells as well. So I've cut out all the bits. There's not many parts that you need. I've cut them all out. I've glued the wings together, because you can, and sanded the seam so there's no seam line. And one of them, yeah, this one, I damaged it when I was removing it from the spring, so I've had to put a little bit of filler in. Don't know if the camera's picking it up. To cover that up, and I've just needs a little bit more sanding. I've put some Mr. Surfacer on, Surfacer 1200, and that needs a bit more sanding to get rid of it, the edge as well. Yeah, put the bombs together. These need the edges sanding, which I'm going to do the seams. Started doing this one. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I've started parts for the cockpit and glued that together. The cockpit floor and the bulkhead at the back. But like I said, all the parts need, especially for the cockpit interior, they all need painting. So I'm going to start doing that, and then I'll show you the cockpit interior being put before I close it all up. This is some really nice detail. And there's no transfer or decal for the instrument panel, but I'll have to paint it black again, give it a dry brush or something to bring out those dials. Okay. And the bazookas are quite nice that go under the wings. So, right, moving on. Painted this up US interior green. This is umbrella enamel, a couple of coats, and then I painted the instruments black. Painted stuff chromate green as well, and the cockpit. If that can be seen all that well because of the shadow, can't be seen at all like that. Anyway, I've done some masking tape seat belts with a silver gel pen for the buckles. So it's time to get these in the cockpit, I think. Oh, there we go. It's going to need holding a minute. Let's get some smear paint and glue in there. But to be fair, I don't think you're going to see much in here. Glue still setting on the instrument panel. Okay, so some Revell professional contacts around the edges. Oops. Okay. That's gone together rather well. Okay, I'm going to let this glue set up and then I'll put some here extra thin along the edges and then give it a sanding. Yeah, I've done the engine. Aluminium, gold for the push rods, a grey for the reduction box and gate, you know, and you can give it a Tamiya panel liner. So there's not much you can see in the cockpit really, except for the seat, the stick and the instrument panel. Oh, this is a nice kit, this goes together nice. Give the wings a test fit. Oh, they're going to need, they're a bit loose. Oops, definitely a bit loose. But you can see, shouldn't be much problem with that. Okay, onwards and upwards. I've got a gun sight glue on and a headrest, but we'll wait until I'll wait a bit for this to set up, like I said. Right. Okay, so I've sanded off all the seams and I've rescribed the lines, the panel lines that have got sanded out. I've glued in the engine on the front. And it's time to put the cowl on. It's quite a nice fit by the looks of it. Okay, and that's a good fit as well. Oh, wait a minute, it's come away from the bottom. I think I better wait until the glue sets before I do anything else, I suppose. Even though when I test fit these earlier, they were quite loose. They've just slotted straight in with glue. I'll have to clean that up after. And maybe not. So you can see this is an excellent fit, this kit. Won't be long before we're painting. Yes. It says you should, the instructions are now saying to put the aerial on, other bits and bobs, and then the wings. I'll put the wings on the carriage, so some stuff is going to get left now. We'll put the tail plane on, put everything on sticks. I'll mask up the canopy. We'll start getting it painted. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, so the paint scheme that we're going to do is this one. For Lieutenant Cecil O'Dean, the 317th Fighter Squadron, 325th Fighter Group in spring 1944, Foggia, Italy. So it's olive drab, neutral grey, it's got a red band on the nose, and that's about it really. The Thunderbolt is all assembled. I've masked the canopy. What I had to do with that, the canopy panels aren't really stand out, so I cut up lots of little squares of tape and put them in. I've put some damp cotton paper towel in the nose, in the wheel wells. The first thing I'm going to do is paint the nose white and then red. Yeah, paint the nose white and then red. Mask it off. Do the undersurfaces grey, and which is, I'm going to use Revell's Mouse Grey with a touch of white to lighten it up a bit. And then for the upper surfaces, to me is olive drab. All the parts are prepped and ready to go, except for the bombs. I want to put some Mr. Surfacer on them and then stipple it up to give them some texture. Okay, so see you shortly. Okay, this Academy Thunderbolt is now, I painted it and I've glossed it. It's ready for some transfers. Yeah, it's a very nice kit. As you can see, there's no seam lines showing. All the other parts are just waiting for paint. Some are painted, some are not, and then assembly. Oh yeah, I packed the engine full of wet tissue, so I won't get any painting. And when I took it off, the spindle for the prop just wasn't there. It had gone. Excuse me. So I'm thinking of drilling that out with a cocktail stick. Just, you know, doing it that way after I painted the prop. Just sticking it in. So that remains to be seen. So start doing some transfers in a bit when this is fully dried with a bit of marcaset and so on. And it's coming along. This really nice build, really nice kit. I've painted the guns gunmetal. Started doing the nav lights, the wingtips. Yeah, enjoying this kit immensely. In fact, I might do the bubble top next. But let's toss up between that and the Tempest, but the Airfix Tempest, but we'll have to see. Okay. See you shortly. Okay, oh, well. This Thunderbolt from Academy, P-47, is nearly complete now. It needs a matte coat and the masking taken off, and we'll call it a do. Needs a bit of underdone paint there. I shall do that now, sort that out, let it dry and then get a matte coat on it. But I have to say, I really enjoyed this. It's been really good. It's not took me long to build it. Anyway. Okay, and there she is, the completed model. It's the P-47 Razorback Thunderbolt that was flown by Lieutenant Cecil Ordine of the 317th Fighter Squadron, the 325th Fighter Group in Foggia, Italy in 1944. As you can see, it's completed really nice. Can't fault how well this kit went together. It was really good, a really good kit. You can't see inside the cockpit, even though I did paint it up and what have you. There's no pilot figure either, and it's a closed canopy, so there's not much a lot I could do about that. To be fair, the transfers weren't all that brilliant. They were out of register, especially on the stars and bars, and also difficult to apply as well. But you know, it is what it is. I'm quite happy with it, to be fair. It's come out really well, I think. So you know, it's I've done a little bit of weathering, not too much. I don't like seeing airplanes with loads of weathering. Anyway, so there she is, carrying some bazookas and bombs, ready to attack the Germans who were rushing to get reinforcements to the front. So if you've got this far, thanks very much. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. But that's the end of this video, and I hope you'll join me in the next video, which will be in a few days. So this is Stevie D signing off for now and saying thanks and goodbye for watching.